popping.
We're back.
After a very long time.
But we're back. That's what matters.
If you didn't know, we had exams.
Like 10 years ago.
And then we had holidays.
So,
But we weren't in the same country.
so we couldn't do it. Oh, also, I know I'm wretched.
It broke last night. Like,
What am I to do?
we had school today also.
Wretched,
So,
but fashion.
we know it. Also, we know you stand us. So, whatever.
It is what it is. So we're back doing a mukbang to cash up a little bit on the wings.
That we're gonna have trouble finishing, but we're gonna finish it.
But we're gonna eat.
So,
Soon.
we're doing this mukbang because we feel like catch up, as the title says, catch up mukbang. I mean, you know, because
I was like, no, it doesn't. But yes, Kari, you're gonna edit that in.
the funny thing is, this is our second mukbang we're filming, but the first one, technical difficulties.
Yes.
We got so full, like, thinking about it makes me full. It's good. It's great.
This is delicious. What the fuck?
Anyways, catch up.
Yes. So we thought we'd come back and let you guys know what happened, where we at in life. We need one for the Matangos.
Okay, it's that one.
Where we at in life, what's happening with us.
How bad?
Chicken licking campus square. Our baby. That's the problem. But we have sauces.
But you know them, the more you eat, most of probably there is some more.
Come on, Fini. It is what it is. So yes, catch up. What you want to start with?
I mean, we can talk about exams or something. So, I had 4 sit-down exams and 1 assignment.
What?
Politics,
Down exams.
politics, sociology,
sit-down
media. That's what I wanted to say.
You had 3 sit down and 1 take home. And I had 4 sit down. Saturn and what?
I stand take-home exams.
They're the best.
The assignment, a little harder, but assignment. So that wasn't terrible. But I had a 2-week break.
Hold on, I need to find scissors.
Okay.
I need to open this. Oh, you can carry on talking actually.
But I had a
Wait! The tomato sauce.
ugh.
Let me go fetch my Jesus.
Anyway, I had a 2-week break between. Well, yeah, I can't think when Kari's on show. I had a 2-week break between an exam. So studying for my last exam was tough because I didn't do anything for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I had to start studying again because
Just great. Because you couldn't even get into the holiday mood. Because we are bad.
I didn't want to get too much into it, then I can't get out of it again.
Because now you have to study.
But I mean, I started studying on Wednesday and I was writing on Thursday.
So.
But I killed that shit
And
anyway.
then you got an A.
Murked it. So whatever. But the exams went
Yes, I own sofa sauce.
as she should.
Why not?
Personally, exams I don't feel like were that terrible, but something about them were just the fact, you know, even if the content's not exactly difficult, the fact that you're writing an exam
Yeah.
makes you
I think the anxiety itself just it kills everything.
yeah.
So either way, it seems like
But I was very anxious mostly because I wrote my media exam, a 3-hour paper, in 1 hour. But the thing is, someone left at the 45-minute mark.
What?
It was, I don't know what happened, because I don't know other people's marks. But it was a little too, it was too straightforward. Like our lecturer was just like, here are the questions, answer 2. And the questions, there was no, you knew. If you studied, you knew. Hell, man, if you went to lectures, you
It
knew.
was just regurgitating information, basically.
But it was very applied. There was a lot of application, but it wasn't.
But in an easy way.
So for me, exams were okay.
One exam was RDA. If you take psych, you have to take RDA. So yeah, RDA was pretty good because it was like open book. You write your own notes.
Encryption.
Yeah, and then you just come in and kill it. So, damn, we killed it. Then Soto was very easy, which I did not expect because I am
Not Soto.
not Soto, and I'm nowhere close to speaking Soto.
Nope.
But it was pretty easy. Then we wrote that. What else did I write? Psych.
Yeah,
I had to study for psych.
But I also remember they needed a lot of info from you guys. Didn't you guys have to write essays?
Yeah. Even if it's like a short answer question, you have to have an introduction, a body, and then a conclusion. So it was like, why you crave isn't doing it?
Explain yourself. Social wasn't difficult, but every time, obvious, one of our lecturers walked past me, my brain stopped
Anxiety.
working. My brain turned off. Because obvious,
Intimidation.
they had this laugh.
It's like you look over your shoulder and you just go, no. Man,
You know what I think makes him more intimidating to us? Oh my god, guys, let's tell you the story. So it was end of semester, just before exams. There's this thing called DP, which is due performance. If you don't perform to a certain
I
level,
didn't know it stands for that. Okay.
and about your banner SP, satisfactory performance, but it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
And due performance, stuff like attending a certain percentage of tasks, attending a certain percentage of lectures, blah blah blah, blah marks, whatever. So we were in that same line, but because our tutorial marks weren't fully captured, we had 3 tutorial papers and only like 1 were captured, and we had to like fix
So our
it.
marks were stupidly.
We were failing according to those marks. So we're like, nah, bro. So we're in the same line as people who are fighting, who are like, no, because if you don't get your
Just
DP,
forgive me.
you can't write your exam. Obviously, if you can't write your exam, then you fail.
You failed. And this year you failed for the whole year. Not just the semester. So, shoop. So I'm at area and we were just listening to people.
Try to bullshit their way out of things.
Oh my god, I feel very mortal. So you couldn't attend classes.
Let me just put this in perspective. We had 14 lectures, about 14. We had about 14 to 16 lectures, somewhere there. And you needed to attend 80%, I think. So if I'm not wrong, if you miss like 2 or 4, between 2 or 4 lectures,
I think it's 4.
you lose your DP. So this person says their car broke down. So you missed 1 lecture. What about the other 3?
Obvious, I was like,
Come back next year when you are serious. Some people's entitlement is wild, because there was this person who was like, wait, I moved to Northcliffe or North Riding. They moved somewhere and there's no transport to school. Yes, he was. You know exactly what race I'm talking about. You know. He was. And Obvious was like, so there are no taxis? He's like, nope. Obvious is like, no buses? Like, nope. Obvious is like, Uber? He's like, no, I don't have money. And Obvious is like, so then why did you move there? But you remember that one girl who was behind us?
Yes.
Who was stressed.
because she didn't have an excuse.
No.
She just didn't attend.
Didn't you only come to like 5?
Yes, I think it was 3. And then the one the day before, so 4. Kanjan. In a whole semester, in a whole block or semester or whatever. Kanjan.
Because it was just the block, because Obvious was looking at his
Yes.
because if you had issues with the other, you had to go to the other guy that did. It was wild. So back to the original point. That's what makes Obvious intimidating.
Oh.
That we've heard him laugh at people. Can you imagine being that your dad? That being your dad.
Being that you did.
Here is my report card.
Am I jokes to you?
Clearly. but I like obvious. So
He's a good lecturer.
you know what's wild? The fact that I forgot we were getting marks back.
I mean, I thought we'd get them back when we come back because that's what they did last year. And then boom, I'm getting messages, go check your marks. And I was like, oh,
that was weird.
How about no?
Nah, you told
I texted you.
I forgot until maybe 2 days before that you texted me. Tebiso was like, he sent me I think a meme about people with exams and marks, and I was like, shit, we gotta get marks back. I honestly just thought I'm gonna wake up, go back to school.
Wouldn't that be great?
My brain blocked out the results part.
Wouldn't that be great?
And then 2 days later, Kari's like, check your marks. And then Telkom, that's in Telkom Mobile, please fix your network. My network is working perfectly fine until I have to check my marks.
Of course, because that's Telkom.
Now I'm stressed.
But no stress and big.
Now I want to cry.
Because why?
Is
that why Telkom?
Load. He's not my pants.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Can you imagine?
I'm sorry.
I was mad.
What did you do for your holidays?
Nothing. I stayed at home.
I stand.
Did I even leave my house in the 3 weeks? Probably not.
I remember there was a point where you wrote to me and you were like, I haven't been outside.
I left my house after 2.5 weeks because my mom was like, you've been in the house for too long. I'm about 10 cross.
Shopping.
I was mad.
But she was helping me.
It was weird being outside.
Even me, but the wings are so good.
Oh yeah, I understand.
They're delicious.
The wings are great.
I can do this.
And we lied about them not being hot.
They're hot.
Give me a note, but because we're not like. Anyway, what did you do during the holiday?
I went on holiday. Every year in June, I go home to nowhere. So I went home and visited my dad,
Father Christmas.
my brother, my sister. That was fun. And then my dad was like, how about y'all go to Spain? So I bought my sister and I tickets to Spain. We were with money and what's up? Gatsi, Lion King, Napayana in the elephant's grave.
Oh, excuse me, is how we're stacking them. We'll show you when we're done.
They're probably showing right now.
Probably. Kari doesn't scrape her wings.
I don't. Because that's my issue. Now, like the vein kind of thing. I don't like that.
You don't even gotta taste.
The fact that I know that it's like nasty.
It's fine. I can't judge people because I don't want my food touching. So
Yeah, but night. So, what were we saying?
I don't know. Father Christmas.
Oh yeah, I went to Spain. That was fun with my little sister. I did a couple of vlogs, but I don't know if I'll post them ever.
She won't because they have her sister in them.
She doesn't mind being online, but me, no. It's just, do I want people seeing her all the time?
But it's also, I guess, about.
Because people are also creeps. Just the privacy of it is.
Also, I feel like it keeps letting people into your life, and people start to feel like they have license.
Not what if they start telling my sister when she looks ugly, when she beautiful, or if they start with this whole colors and shit.
Listen,
Then I need to fight.
you do that. I'm coming to your house. I'm beating your ass.
So
And that's my specialty, if you didn't know. Like, beating ass is my specialty. Bringing beatings back.
I'm bringing beatings back. All the time.
So,
Yeah.
she went to Spain.
And then I brought back a bunch of food.
And she brought me a chocolate. That was as big as my arm.
I have eaten maybe 5 slabs of chocolate. They're big, guys. They're like this big.
You have more?
Not Lint. I have a Norwegian one.
Ooh! My mom and I finished the other one yesterday. I'm leaving with chocolate. I love the chocolate. It was great.
It was.
But my mom was a chalk block. Not a cock block, a chalk block.
A chalk block.
Because we'd have like 4, because you know it's 4 pieces. And then I'd be like, oh, Mom, she's like, you can't have 8 pieces of chocolate in one night. I'm like, but I can't eat have it just now. And she's like, no, you can't. I'm like, but I can't. And then
But
I
it's
can't.
not
But then I can't.
But I can.
Because you know and she said no. I'm going to come back with more and I ain't going to tell her.
Wow.
You know I'm going to tell her. I'm like, Mommy, look.
Look, it's another chocolate.
Look at what I got. She's going to be so like, what the hell? But then she's gonna eat it. No, she's gonna be like, hey bro, it's chocolate for the egg. I think the vola.
It's a formula. We ate and finished it before the fucking video was on.
I don't understand. But as with Dubai, we were just like,
Dubai, we didn't even get close to finishing.
nah.
I threw away my sausage also.
But they weren't done.
Yes, they were badly done.
So balance the unhealthy with more unhealthy. I need to stop drinking this because was it yesterday when you drank it?
I am stopped.
Remember we drank it yesterday?
I am stopped.
My stomach.
Lappy Coke is supposed to ban my sis.
As I'm trying to say sis, but like my stomach was so wobbly. I was like, it's almost like all the acid in here, which makes sense, came in here and was like balls. I died.
A mess.
It was a whole mess.
I'm not motivation.
And Maya said that to me yesterday. She was like, you get home, you watch TV with me, and then if you eat, and then you take a shower and you go to sleep. And I'm just like, you know, you just like, that was me when she was talking, but deep down inside, yeah.
Yes.
The hell? What the hell? I'm behind.
No.
Corey, you know what? Let's influence very quickly because so much money can be made from me just going. In Korea, white people go for full body exfoliation. What's Tina Bantu Mnyama would call it? You know, that red skin. They charge them exorbitant amounts. I stand. I don't think they know what is a thing. No, because just the other time I need white people expose themselves on Twitter. They don't wash their legs because why? The other ones,
water just runs down and washes it.
the other one was like, the other one was like she washes her armpits with soap only if she went to the gym.
What?
Other than that, she just hops into the shower, let the water run. Then it continued a few weeks later. They had a conversation amongst themselves, and basically it was no, because the blacks and the browns. Hey, Indian Twitter, colored Twitter. Hey, Islam. No, that's not it.
Mind own business.
Yeah, the browns and the blacks were just like,
That's it.
that's it. If you swim, you don't need to shower because you've been in water. No, but also please think, if the chlorine can make a sink spotlessly white,
What is it doing?
so of course they're not gonna put the same chlorine in.
What is it doing in your swimming water?
Oh my god. Do you want to smell like chlorine? Even if you know what chlorine smells like? I'm not gazy. Like, can a white person please explain to me why you're the world?
Why are you dirty?
Do you understand? Carly.
Is this your TV? Do you have anything else?
Please don't judge my
We're gonna
braids.
try. Yes.
This
we're
is
gonna
for.
try
I'm
braids.
leaving them like this because of the wedding. I'm not gonna undo my braids to get braids that I have to undo. Because by the time the wedding comes, they don't cute. I was telling y'all we're gonna vlog.
Yes, we're gonna try vlogging a bit. We tried vlogging going to Santon and buying makeup, but that didn't go so well. So we're just gonna add it in as clips.
It wasn't. It's not a long video.
Yes.
It's not even.
It can't even be
10 minutes.
It couldn't.
Yeah,
It's
but
not like a full vlog. So that's it for catch up.
yes, you're going to go to this suit. Yeah.
Like next this month. Get over next.
It's like we're talking to each other.
Fuck a camera.
Yo, guys.
Yes. So hopefully this catch up is a catch up.
Yes.
And you know a little bit more about what's going on with us. And we'll try bombarding you guys.
Believe me.
Try, please don't hold us to it because
We don't stand accountability. But just like stay home if you can. That's my message, guys. Don't go anywhere. Unless you turn them out, then you get
do you, I guess.
But stay at home, it's cheaper. Because in the 2 weeks that I've been out of my house,
Yo, the amount of money we spent.
I don't want to talk about it. I refuse to talk about it.
So, thanks for watching. We'll be back with a couple of more videos. Peace.
Channeling our into Beyonce. Because of Beyonce, we outside peace. Like this, upside down, constantly. What is this, rock?
Rock and roll, baby. The whites.
Bye, y'all.